So over the course of the next week, I'm not going to be free very much because I'm running events for my club every day next week, except Sunday. From today until next Sunday, other than this Sunday, I'm running events for my club, which is really cool. Today, I'm doing volunteer training for the people helping run our big event next week. Tomorrow, I'm doing that twice while also running the Dungeons and Dragons room and the Magic room. For that, it's just walk in, make sure everybody's there, take attendance. Super easy. My play group actually will not be playing Dungeons & Dragons because I'll be unavailable during the time that it normally happens because I'll be doing the training. But I also, my school, our women's basketball team made the WNIT championship game, and it's tomorrow at 5. And 2 of the players in my group are in the marching band, and you play with the marching band when you're a basketball team, which is epic. Unfortunately, the women lost in the MAC tournament, so that's why they went to the WNIT instead of the women's NCAA March Madness. But super proud of them. I think it's super epic that that's happening. Sunday, I'm going to be at home taking a rest, probably packing up some stuff. May end up having to do some things last minute, just last minute nonsense. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to be in the crafting room that the school has, where I'm just going to be there making sure everybody's ready, making sure safety's followed for 6 hours a day from 4 to 10. I'm going to do my homework in there, nice and easy. I have some crafts that I'm going to work on. I'm probably going to do some painting, probably going to do maybe some sewing. I don't really know. I have some homework to do. Actually not going to be home for the week, so I have to film a bunch of content over the next little bit. I'm hoping to have at least 1 video per day extra, in addition to my Mariners recap and my sports predictions. Sports predictions videos are super easy, especially because I don't keep the spreadsheet anymore, because it was just... the sports prediction thing was just fun for me. I'll bet here and there, but when I'm not betting on every single game, figuring out up and down, it's not worth it. And I did consider doing it where 1 year I take $2,360 because that's how many baseball games there are per year, and bet $1 per baseball game during the regular season, just to see what would happen based on my predictions. And I think that's a thing that I can do next year, just based on how life is going. And if not next year, pretty much definitely the year after, because I'll have a job where I'll be making a decent salary, and YouTube should be monetized by then. And depending on how things go, with other stuff that I want to do, I might be able to get to some other stuff that might make me some money. I'm planning on going to a couple of conventions next year. Obviously I plan on going to UBCon next year and this year. I'm planning on going to Toricon next year. I'm planning on going to Cosplay Snowfest next year. And depending on the situation with passports and enhanced licenses and stuff, and whether or not I have one by then, I have to go deal with that. I'm planning on going to Anime North, and I'd like to at least get to 1 MagicCon next year. So that's 5 things next year. But it really depends on how busy I am. Obviously, the ones closer to here I can get down easily. Toricon's a Saturday, Sunday. Snowfest's just a Saturday. I'm super excited. I'm going to start doing more cosplays. I do want to lose weight. I've been steadily at about 300 pounds for about 3 months right now. And honestly, I don't have the mental capacity to actually work on it until the end of next week, because I'm running the convention and stuff. But what I'm going to try to do after next week is cut down on this, cut down on the soda, maybe cut down on portion sizes and amounts that I eat in a day, because this week would be the terrible time to start trying to lose weight. But I'd like to at least drop down 30 or 40 pounds, get to about 260, even 250, and then see what the doctor says about, my health numbers and if it's healthy to keep going on there. Because I'm not 100% sure what my ideal weight is. I know it's not what the chart says, is 123 pounds. That would be wrong. But super excited. And then again, if I get $100 on Patreon or I get my channel monetized, I will hire an editor for $100 a month. At least $100 a month. Essentially, they wouldn't work as much as you would expect on a big channel. But Like, the more I make, the more they'd make. Like, if my YouTube channel made $10,000, I'd give them, $1,000. Well, no. If it made $10,000, I'd take the taxes out, and then 10% of whatever's left would go to them, so that way they can be paid and make money as well, which would be really cool. So, thanks for tuning in.